technically we are one day closer to the release date for Spider-Man PS4, because this time last week we was like far as fuck, and this week we're probably still far as fuck, but we don't actually know if we are because we don't know the release date. So technically we are one day closer, because that 100% makes sense. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have got yourself some freaking popcorn or some snacks, because today we're diving in straight with some awesome news. So welcome your face back to another video. Today we have got a whole bunch of information, and I'm starting it right off with a push Square and the release date situation. So first and foremost, if you guys don't know who Push Square is, and some of you guys might know and some of you might not know, but if you don't, it's basically like the home of PlayStation stuff. Their website is linked in the description below, but basically they released this list. Okay, so what we see on this is of course a list of the PlayStation exclusive games, and Spider-Man is right at the end of the list, which of course makes sense because it's the most anticipated exclusive game for Spider-Man PS4 for 2018. But that being said, let's take a look at all the current dates we have, and it's something I have discussed in a previous video, but if this is the list and it's going in order, it would kind of like make the release date for Spider-Man PS4 to be around July or possibly August time. Could be June, but let's take a look. So we of course have the first one being the 23rd of March, when it goes 17th of April, then 20th of April, and then the more recent one, Detroit Become Human, which of course is 25th of May. So realistically, that means that Days Gone will either be in June, and Dreams could possibly be in June as well, but towards the end, and Days Gone being right at the beginning of June, or it can simply go June, July, August. It can flat out go like that. But that being said, either way, it still pushes for like a July release date, essentially being the earliest, / August, which sounds about right for like summer holidays and stuff like that for school. So I don't know if we should take this as a pinch of salt or if it simply doesn't mean anything at all, but get in the comment section below, let me know what you guys think. We've already had these predictions of June, July, August time, so that being said, it seems like it is on the right path. But again, let me know what you guys think on that. And moving on to the next thing, I really wanted to add it in this video because I saw it on Twitter, and one of you guys suggested to Insomniac Games that they should have a, I guess, 3D map in the game, and they did show this image of New York City, which just looks absolutely incredible, and I would really love to see a 3D map in this game, because I think it definitely makes the game feel a whole lot more unique, I guess you could say, and it's just something cool. Like, why would you not want to have that, right? And we've seen games do it in the past, and one of the first games I played that did have that was Just Cause 2. We've seen games recently like Tom Clancy's, of course, which didn't, you know, exactly look bad at all, but I think having something like this would just look absolutely incredible. Like, there's no question to it. It's like, why would you not want a 3D map, right? But look, if you guys don't like the idea of that, let me know in the comment section below, but I seriously hope that is something that would be in the game, because it would just look super cool. Now, moving on to the final pieces of information we do have, and I guess this is where it gets a little bit juicier, so grab yourself your popcorn if you haven't been eating that shit already, because we do have a tweet that comes from a guy named Eric, and if you guys don't know who Eric is, he's basically a producer at Marvel Games. Now, he did put out a tweet saying, "Playing the latest build and I can't stop smiling. Bravo Insomniac Games, this is our year. Hashtag Spider-Man PS4." So holy shit guys, this is our year. We already know this game is like so anticipated, right? And it's kind of like, because we haven't had one since like the last gen console, I guess you could say, from what we're gonna have now, it's just gonna be absolutely mind-blowing either way. And it has so much potential. We've already seen these teasers of people talking about like the playtest versions and whatnot. Now, another one of you guys on Twitter were kind of getting frustrated with this, and they did say, drop the date already, the game is clearly finished. But another guy replied, latest build of course doesn't mean the finished build. And then he replied, no, it's been like 3 years, alright, okay, it's just marketing now, more or less. And then Insomniac Games got involved, and they did say it is certainly not finished. We are working hard on it every single day. Now, it's not the first time we've heard Insomniac say this, okay? We've like seen them multiple times on Twitter say that every single day, of course, they're still working on the game, and it's not just really a matter of polishing the game up now, even though that is what myself and I know a bunch of you guys thought originally when we had like the screenshot of Spider-Man PS4 on like the menu, I guess, and the playtest announcement. So it seems like, you know, I don't know, like I'd say maybe like 80 to 90% of the game is finished, like in terms of small details and whatnot. Who the heck knows what they are doing currently, but when one of you guys also asked them when we're gonna have information, they did say when the time is ready. And of course, realistically now speaking, going back to what I mentioned at the beginning of the video about Push Square, going off their list, it could possibly be once the next PlayStation exclusive has been announced, which is Days Gone, or Dreams, which then leaves it simply to just be Spider-Man. But again, going off that list, is that an actual list that is, you know, like the pattern that Sony are following, or is it just something we should take as, you know, a pinch of salt, I guess you could say? But I've said it multiple times, it makes sense for Spider-Man being right at the end of the list because it is one of the most anticipated games without a single doubt. But I want you guys to get in the comment section below for that, and I feel like it's really dragging now, alright? It really is dragging. Every single day, I feel like there's something we're gonna get, right? And don't get me wrong, like the marketing they have essentially been doing on Twitter, as far as teasing the game goes and whatnot, they have been doing that well, because a lot of people are super excited, alright, when we see things like that, including myself. But I guess you can only like see so much till you're like, hey, Insomniac, we really want a release date now, because it just kind of feels like we're just dragging and dragging, and it would be different if we had like screenshots, which I've said multiple times before, but it feels like it's been such a long time since we've had something new, you know, that isn't a teaser necessarily. But I want you guys to get in the comment section below and talk about the release date with me. Do you think it's going with that June, July, August time? Do you think it would make sense with summer holidays and whatnot? Get in the comment section below and drop all your thoughts. But that is going to wrap up that video here. If you missed the previous one, I was talking about the whole situation with like people in the game and how it was originally like a load of people at the beginning, and then of course how in like the recent gameplay we've had, you know, there was pretty much hardly anyone in an office. I know you guys did say that of course it will be like dependent on the day it is and weekend, like all this sort of stuff will have some sort of effect, so that is something great to know. But if you have missed the previous ones, there is a whole playlist in the description below so you can keep up to date. But I will see you in the next one, but till then, subscribe for more awesome content, have yourselves an awesome, ridiculously amazing day, and I will see you in the next one, but till then, adios amigos. Just wanted to add this little thank you, I guess, because I want you guys to see that I'm acknowledging everything you guys are doing. And that being said, I just know there have been a ton of you guys that have been subscribed recently from the Spider-Man videos, and there's been a ton of you guys, of course, way before all this Spider-Man stuff, way back with Just Cause. But that being said, as long as you guys are rebels on the channel, that is just, you know, honestly, it means the world to me. You guys are absolutely awesome, and I just wanted to thank you for all the support that you have been showing on these recent Spider-Man videos, because I'm super hyped up for it, and the fact that I'm able to bring all of us together and of course hopefully get you even more hyped up for the game, it's just a great feeling, and it really means a lot to me. And if you have been one of those people asking me what's happened to the Ideas show where we talk about the ideas for this game, of course that is something I did stop for a while, but that being said, that is coming back this week, so there's gonna be a ton of awesome videos upcoming, and I'm just super hyped up really for this game. So once again, thank you guys for all the support you are showing, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video.